So so first of all, we must know what is list here. So list is nothing but what? A one-dimensional array, okay, which must be a one dimension and which contains sequence of items that must be belongs to the not only same data types, that must be belongs to the different data types also. Okay, we can able to create the list by using what? Sequence of items that can be what? Combination of the mixed data types. Okay, so how to create a list? So we'll discuss now. Okay, so just open one Colab here. So just open a Colab notebook here. I want to open a new notebook. So let me go to new Colab notebook here. So I just want to open a new Colab notebook. So this is existing one, but I don't want this one. And what? New notebook, open notebook. Okay. So let me go to Colab here. Okay, just move back. Okay. So mention new notebook in Drive. Okay. So it's going to open the new notebook here. So just click on connect it first. Okay, successfully notebook is connected. Now we're going to perform this thing. So what I'm going to create here, I just want to create a list. So with this particular thing, the first list, before going to create it, I just want to make a suitable name. Click on one test here. Just want to remove this thing and take one. Okay, just click on list here, make it bold and type enter. Okay, so and I just want to create a list with different data types. So the first one is string one, second one is what? Integer, and third one is the float, fourth one also string, fifth one does not contain any value, fifth one some integer. Okay, so I don't want to get the same thing, but I just want to get the same list depending upon this particular data types. Okay, so create list name must be, I want to make it as what? First underscore list. Okay, equal to, and open the bracket. Okay, so mention some name here. Okay, so just mention some name. Here's the first element here and comma. I want to take one integer value. I want to take one float value here. I want to take one boolean value also. Again, I want to take what? One integer value. I'm going to take one string value. Okay, so which must be a combination of different data types. I don't want to take none also. None, nothing but nothing here. Okay, I mentioned different types of values here. So let me execute this particular thing. Let me execute it. Cell is successfully executed. And now I want to display it. I just want to display the first list. So click on what? And just mention the list name. Okay. Already list must be hint is given here. Let me execute it. Control enter. So what we got? So we got the list elements like this. Okay. So list is created with different data types and the list must be displayed here. Now what I'm going to do, I want to perform different types of operations on the list. Okay. So create a list is done now. Creating the list is done. Okay. Which is nothing but what? Write a comment. Creating list is nothing but what? Write comment and viewing the list. Okay. So fine. And coming to next one here is, I just want to perform some operations here. So modify the list. Okay. So right now the list contains what? and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 7 elements. I want to modify the list. I want to add some extra element. Okay, right now we have 7 elements. I want to add some extra element. To add the extra element, we use a method called append here. So what is the method here? We are going to use a method called append here. Okay. So before going to append, I'm going to check. So what is the data type of the first list? Okay. So click on the new code here. I want to mention type of first list. Okay. Type of first list. So what we got here? We got the list. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, I just want to add one more element to this list. So for that, we are going to use a method called append. Okay. Append does what? Is going to add some extra element to the list here. Okay. So now I just want to append one more element. So just take what? List name dot. Okay. See, automatically append is displayed here. First name dot append. I want to mention some name here. Okay. Some data, some data analytics. Okay, I just want to add this element. Okay, so let me, okay, and write some comment here. The comment must be appending the list. Appending is nothing but adding the element to the list here. Okay, so let me execute it. Okay, successfully added. And again, if you want to show the list, okay, and I just want to show the list also. So I just want to show the list here also. Suppose first list. Okay, again execute the same thing. So what we got here? I think two times appended. Okay, I execute the cell two times. That's why see this one two times. The value must be appended here. Okay. So why? Because if you execute the first list in under cell, we can able to see only one data index. But see this one, I execute the same cell once again. That's why one more data index must be added here. Okay. So in this manner, we can add the element to the list here. Okay. This is the first one. And coming to next thing here is next one remove. So one extra element is added. Suppose data index must be added two times. So I want to appear this element only for one time here. I just want to remove the duplicate one. This must be what? Duplicate one. To remove any one of the list item, we are going to use which method here? We are going to use the remove method here. Okay. So just go to and one more cell here. And I want to type first list dot. Okay. Suppose if I'm going to type first list dot and remove, just mention the element name. Just mention the element name. What happens here? I want to remove data analytics. Data. Just want to remove data analytics and display the first list. Then what happens here? These two items are removed. So data analytics appears two times. Data analytics must be appears two times here. So if you mention list dot remove particular item, so how many times the item must be appeared? That many times the item must be deleted. Okay. So let me execute this one. Displays here. Okay. Is going to remove what? Only the last one. Only the last one here. But if you want to execute once again, suppose I want to execute it once again, then what happens? Second one also deleted. Okay. Second one also successfully deleted here. Okay. So first of all, execute this cell first list dot append. So what we got? See, data analytics must be added here, successfully added. Now I want to remove what? Not data analytics. I want to remove what? The number card 1, 2, 3. See what happens here. I just want to remove 1, 2, 3. See, let me execute this one. So what we got here? 1, 2, 3 must be successfully removed from the list here. Successfully removed from the list here. Okay. So this is for what? Removing. Okay. Removing the list element. Okay. Removing the list element here. Okay. So fine. And coming to next thing here is, okay, we successfully add the element, we successfully remove the element. Next one, um, pop element. Okay, I want to perform one more method called pop here. So which will do what? So based upon the element indices, the data must be removed here. Okay, so suppose, see this one, just observe these elements here. Okay, 101 must be 0 index. This must be 1. This must be 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what user mentioned here? First list dot pop 2. He want to remove second element. This must be 0. This must be 1. This must be 2. Okay, I'm going to explain our example. So what is our example here? This is our list. This must be our list. Okay. Just want to copy the same thing. So and see this thing. Okay, this is our list. Okay. So in this list, index positions. Okay. I want to write index positions here. So this must be the list. And I just want to write index positions. Index 0, 23 must be 1, 3.14 must be 2. This is the 3. This is the 4. This is the 5. This must be the 6. Okay. So here what I'm going to mention, I want to mention like this. First list dot pop. I mention 5 here. First list dot pop 5. So based upon the index positions, the item must be removed. See, at fifth index, which element is there? Praveen must be 0, 23 must be 1, true, and Kumar must be 4. In fifth index, what we have? None is there. Okay, automatically what happens here? This particular none element must be successfully removed here. Okay, which must be successfully removed here. Okay, so let me perform the same thing. Okay, so I want to perform the pop operation. Okay, so go to user here. Just want to mention first list dot and pop. I'm going to mention the index position. Okay, so I just want to mention the index position here. So what is the position? 5 here. See this notepad. I just want to remove the fifth element. Okay, this one. So let me execute this particular thing here and display the list also. Just display the list too. Let me execute. So what we got? None is removed. None must be successfully removed here. Okay. So fine. It is clear, Raju? It is clear or not up to this? Okay, fine. And next one is what? I just want to insert one element. Okay, I just write some comment here. Pop will do what? Okay, remove element at specific index. Okay, so remove the element at specific index here. Okay, fine. And coming to next one is modify the list. So insert a new item at certain index here. So here we use insert method. At first index, we are going to, he's going to enter this element called Smith here. Okay. So what I'm going to do in my case is, so I want to mention like this. First underscore list dot insert Boolean var is not needed. Okay. At third position, I want to mention data science. See this one. So what is the third index here? Praveen must be 0, 23 must be 1, this must be 2. True must be what? Third index. So what I'm going to do? At third position, I want to add an element called data sets. So what happens here? The old element must be replaced with the new element. Okay. So whatever the old element here, the Boolean value true must be replaced with the new string element called data science. Okay. Now I want to execute this particular operation. Okay. So let me do. So create one more code here. Let me write first list dot and mention what? Insert at index position. So what I mentioned here in the notepad, index position must be 3. According to 3, 3 must be true here. Okay. According to our case, 0, 1, 2, and 3. Okay. 3 comma and mention what? Just mention the data science and display the list also. Display the first list. So what happens? True must be replaced by the data science. Execute this one. So what we got? True is okay. True must be there, but extra element must be added. Okay. Index count must be increased here, not replaced. Sorry. The item will not be replaced. At third index position, data science will be added. The previous value index position must be go to the next level. That is, which must becomes 4. This becomes 5. This becomes 6. Okay. Which will not remove the element. Only which increase the index here. Okay. Sorry, there is no replacement. Which must increase the index here. Okay. Suppose I want to take one more thing. Okay. Suppose we got this thing. What is the sixth value here? Sixth value must be, I want to, I think none is not there. Okay. I just want to take this particular, okay, particular element. What I'm going to consider. Okay. Just paste it over here. So what is index here? According to our point of view, this must be 0 now. This must be 1. This must be 2. So this is 3. This must be 4 and 5. This must be 6 now. Okay. This must be 6. Okay. So now what I'm going to do, and for this, I want to type first list dot and insert at fifth position. Okay. Mention what and fifth position. I want to add one element called 450. I want to add one number called 450. Okay. This particular code I'm going to execute now. Okay. Then see what happens. Okay. So take one more cell and code. So mention first list dot insert and mention and find some 450 and display what? Display the first list and execute this one. So what we got here? 450 must be added at fifth position. See 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The previous element index must be increased to plus 1, that is 6 here. Okay. So in this manner, we are going to do what? Insert. Okay. And insert element at specific index. Okay. At specific index here. Okay. This is the next thing. Okay. So fine. So we got same thing. Now we are going to access the elements. Okay. So now we are going to access some elements here. How to access the list? Suppose I want to display the list here. Okay. According to our case, let me take one more. Okay. undo. Just wait a second. So let me add one more cell. Okay, display the list here. So these are actual list. Okay, these are actual list. So what I'm going to do here is I want to access the elements. I want to access the elements here. So before going to access the elements, so we just know about negative indexes also here. Okay, we just know about the negative indexes. So this is my list here. So Control C. Okay, so I just want to write this one like this. Okay, so this is my list. Okay, so this is my list here, and I want to mention two indexes here. So one is what? One is positive index. One is positive index. In the top, I want to mention negative index also. So first of all, I'm going to write the positive index here, which must be 0, which must be 1. Sorry. So which must be and 1 here. This is 2. This must be 3. 2 must be 4 and 5. This is 6. And finally, this is what? 7. So for list, the negative index must begins with -1. Okay. So the negative index must be begins with -1, which comes from last. We have to mention this must be -1. Last 2 second nothing but -2. This must be -3 and -4. This must be -5 here and -6. This is -7 and finally what? This must be the -8. Okay. Just want to take backspace here. Okay. Let's take one more second. Okay. 2 must be -4. 450 must be -3. And Kumar must be what? -2. Data and it must be -1. Now with these indexes, I want to access the elements. I just want to access the elements like this. Okay. So how to access it? Okay. So we have to cross-examine the same list here. Why? Because here we got the same list. We got the same list here. So let me execute the elements like this. So whether I wrote same index or not. I wrote Praveen for 0, -8 for negative index, 0 for the positive index. So let me write. Okay. Let me write the same thing. Code here. I want to display first list, take 0. First list 0 and again display first list. So what I mentioned here, the index must be -8 here. Okay. So just mention the same thing here also, whether whatever I wrote here is correct or not. Okay. Is going to give the result here. Click on execute this one. So what we got? We got same thing. First list 0 must be Praveen only. First list -8 also same Praveen here. Okay. We got the same thing. Now I want to display first list 6 and first list -2 negative index. Let me display it. So go to the code here. So just mention first list, type what? 6 and -2. So I want to type -2 first and after that 6 also. You will not get any issue here. First list what? -2, comma, and first list just mention 6 here. Okay. Display it. We got same thing. We got the same thing. And I want to display one with positive index, one with negative index. Okay. So I want to display data science with the positive value. Data index must be negative value. Okay. So what is the value here? 3 and minus 1. Okay, see, you got the same thing or not. So take one more cell. Okay, so first list. So what is the data science index position here? 3. Data index must be minus 1. So let me execute in 3 and comma. I can mention the same list here in first list and minus 1. Display it. See, we got same thing. We got the same thing. Data science as well as the data analytics. Okay. So in this manner, we can able to access any type of element here. Any type of element here. Okay. Is this clear? And all is clear or not? Okay, fine. So next one is what? And I just want to move to same thing. We got same thing here. Accessing list is done. We can access the list by using either with positive index values or with negative index values here. Okay, fine. And coming to next thing here is slicing. Okay, so what is mean by slicing? So we'll discuss here. So slicing is nothing but first of all display the list. Okay, display the list, and after that we are going to discuss the slicing here. Okay, so take one more cell here, display the list here. Okay, let me display the list here. Fine. So next we have to perform slicing here. See this example. Okay, so in this example this is the list. So what user will do here? First list 1 is to 4. Okay, 1 is nothing but the count must be start with or begin with the first index. Okay, so what is the first index here? So 1 not 1 is the not first, which must be 0, which must be 0. Smith is 1. Here Smith is 2. This must be 3, 4, 5 and 6. Okay, the code must be start with the index position, but stops before the second index. So what is second index here? 4. So according to this view, and 0, 1, 2, 3, this must be 4. This must be 4. So here the 4 will not be displayed. The 4 will not be displayed. Is going to display what? For 1 to 3 only. If you are going to mention 1 to 5, this is the fifth index. Displays up to 9 here. Okay. So I just want to mention the same thing for our example. Okay. For example, what I'm going to type first underscore list. I want to mention 1 is to 4 in our case. So 1 is to 4. Okay. So what is first index here? 23 the first index. Okay. So what is going to display? Okay. So first value is what? 23. Up to 1 to 4. What is second value? Second value is what? So 3.14. So what is the third index position? Data science. Okay. We can able to get what? This particular data science. Okay. Same thing. So what is fourth one? Fourth one will not be displayed. Okay. The element displaying must be stopped. Okay. Before the last index. So what is the before the last index here? This is the before the last index element. So we can able to get the data like this. I want to write one more example also. Let me type first underscore list. Okay. And first underscore list. And I want to execute. mm, for example, what I'm going to mention. 3 and 6. 3 and 6. Okay. So what is the third element here? C is 1, 0, 1, 2. Okay. This is the third element. Okay. Copy this one. Control C. Element must be displayed. After 3, what we have? 4. This is also displayed. Control C. This is also displayed. And next one, what is the fifth element? 450. Okay, so this is also displayed. But execution stop will not move to the sixth index position. What is sixth one? Kumar. This will not be displayed. This element will not be displayed. Is going to stop execution before this index element, that is at 5. Okay, so I just write the output here. So whether we're going to get same thing or not, we are going to observe here. Okay, so whatever the write here, we got the same thing or not, we'll discuss. Okay, so take one more code cell, and I just want to copy the same code. First underscore list 1 is to 4. We got same thing. Huh? I think we have different thing or the same thing here. Okay. Okay, just wait a second. I think I changed this list. I think. Mm, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 is there. Yeah, so nothing. Okay. Copy this one and just paste it. Okay. So let me execute. So what we got? And 23, 3.14 data science. We got same thing. 23, 3.14 and data science. So let me execute this one also. Let me execute and this one also. What are you able to get? So let me execute that one also. So for example, take new code here. Just consider new code. Okay. So just wait for 1 second. Just wait for 1 minute. Yeah. Okay. So and execute the cell here. Let me paste the same thing. Okay. First list. Why I'm getting this type of thing. Okay. Okay. I want to type it manually. Reality is correct, but if I'm getting error here, okay, no issue. Okay, let me execute this one. 326. What we got? 326. What we got? Data science 2 and 450. See this one? We got same thing. Data science 2 and 450. Okay. So in this manner, we can perform the slice here. Okay. We can perform the slice. So we can perform the same slice operation. Okay. With what? Native index also. Okay. I just want to add the comment here. Comments for the lines. Okay. So what this will do? Start with first index element. First index element and ends with, okay, ends with what? Okay, stars before the second index. Just mention and stops before the second index here. So what is the second index? 4. Before the second is nothing but 3. Okay. Same thing must be mentioned here. Okay. Same thing must be, you have to observe here also. Start with the third index, ends before the last index, that is 6, that is fifth index. Here second index must be what? That must be third one. Here, okay, display the elements from indices 3 to 5. Okay, 3 to 5 here. Okay, this is nothing but the simple slicing. So we can perform the same slicing for the native index also. So first list 1 and minus 1. Starting must be 1, ending with the minus 1. Okay, so see this one. Suppose I'm going to type same thing. So let me copy this one. and I want to mention 1 minus 1. Okay, so what is 1 here? So 1 is 23. Display every element. What is the minus 1? What is minus 1 here? Minus 1 must be the last element. Stop before the last element. So this is the next one. So what we are able to get here, if I execute this one. So according to my point of view, starting from 23 up to, we are going to get these elements. Okay. My point of view, we are able to get this type of elements. Okay. Let me execute the same thing here also. Copy this one and take one code cell. Let me execute what we are able to get. See, we got same thing up to what? 23, 3.4 up to comma we got okay, up to comma we got here. Suppose what I'm going to do, I'm going to type the slicing must be like this. First underscore list. I want to mention slicing with the negative indexes. Okay, starts from -1 and ends with what? Like -7. Start with -1, ends with -7. Display the element like this: data analytics, Kumar, 450, true, data science, 3.14. What is the before one? -6. Okay, so we're able to get the list in like this order, starting from data analytics, Kumar, 450, like this. Okay, so let me execute this one also. Copy this one. So and take one code cell, paste it over here, click on execute. So what we got, we will not get anything here. Okay, which becomes empty. Okay, so suppose if we're going to take okay, we got empty here. This particular thing is not worked out here. Okay, so for example, start with -7. I just want to change it. Start with what? -7, ends with -2. Start with -7, ends with -2. I'm expecting this thing 23 to 450. So let me execute. So what we got? Same thing, 23 to up to 450. We got same thing, 23 to 450 here. Okay, so in this manner we can able to slice the element with the negative indexes also. Okay, is this clear? The slicing is clear or not? Yes. Okay, okay, so it is nothing but some basics of the list. Okay, so we discuss only the basics of the list in today's class. Okay, so I think just try to attend the class in offline mode. Okay, so try to attend the class in offline mode. Okay, so in tomorrow's class we're able to discuss more operations on the list. That is, we can discuss this type of operations. I'm going to discuss subsets, again slicing list. Okay, using what different examples, different examples. Okay, we discuss these things in tomorrow's class. So right now, I just upload this notebook also. This particular notebook, this one. You have to practice it. Just practice it. Okay, these steps. So tomorrow's class, we're able to see some extra concepts which are available in the list here. Okay, yeah. Send me. Yeah, sure, definitely. Okay, I just upload the record.